There's a verb on this planet that some people describe as fresh. Others describe it as soap. Same leaf, same bite, same second. And the reason isn't taste. It isn't culture. It isn't even in your mouth. It's hiding in your DNA. Welcome to the strangest food mystery science has ever solved. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is eating tacos, pho, or curry and gagging. Not because the food is bad, because of one single ingredient sitting quietly on top: cilantro. To roughly 1 in every 10 people on Earth, this leaf doesn't taste like citrus and pepper. It tastes like they just licked a bar of soap. For decades, people thought this was just pickiness, a weird personal preference, some kind of childhood trauma with a salad bar. But what scientists eventually discovered was something far stranger. This wasn't about taste buds at all. It was written into human genetic code, millions of years in the making. And it was about to expose something huge about how different every single human brain actually is. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to check your own DNA report, and you might finally understand why you've hated or loved this herb your entire life. The taste that divided the world. Let's rewind. Cilantro, also called coriander in most of the world, has been eaten by humans for over 8,000 years. Ancient Egyptians buried it with their pharaohs. It's baked into the DNA of Mexican, Indian, Thai, and Middle Eastern cuisine. It should be one of the most universally loved herbs on Earth. Except it isn't. Because for millions of people, the moment cilantro touches their tongue, something goes very, very wrong. They don't taste herby. They taste detergent. Some describe it as biting into a bar of dial soap. Others say it's like licking a coin or chewing on a crushed bug. And here's the unsettling part. This reaction is instant. No hesitation, no adjustment period, just pure, immediate revulsion. For years, chefs, scientists, and food critics wrote this off as pickiness, a texture issue, maybe just a picky palate. But then researchers started noticing a pattern that made no sense. This cilantro hate wasn't random. It was showing up again and again inside the same families. Grandparents who hated it, parents who hated it, kids who had never even talked to their parents about cilantro, who also hated it. That's not a coincidence. That's a signature. And it's the signature of something buried deep inside human DNA. In 2012, a team of scientists did something no one had ever done before. They ran a massive genetic study on over 14,000 people, all asked the same simple question: does cilantro taste soapy to you? Yes or no? Then they scanned each person's genome, hunting for a pattern. And they found one. Buried inside chromosome 11, one of the 23 chromosomes that make up human DNA, sat a tiny genetic variation, a single microscopic difference in the genetic code. Its name, OR6A2. But what no one expected was what this gene actually does. OR6A2 isn't a taste gene at all. It's a smell gene. It builds a receptor, a tiny biological antenna inside your nose. And this antenna is built specifically to detect one thing: aldehydes. Here's where it gets chilling. Aldehydes are natural chemical compounds, and cilantro is loaded with them. But aldehydes aren't only found in cilantro. They're also one of the primary chemicals used to manufacture soap. So if you carry the sensitive version of OR6A2, your nose isn't malfunctioning when you smell soap in your salad. It's working perfectly. Your receptor is doing exactly what evolution built it to do, detecting aldehydes with terrifying precision. It's just that cilantro and dish soap happen to share the same chemical fingerprint. And this is where everything started to change. Because scientists realized cilantro haters aren't broken. They might actually have superhuman smell. Their receptor is so finely tuned, it catches a chemical note that other people's noses walk right past. The people who love cilantro, many of them likely have a weaker version of that same receptor. They physically cannot detect the soapy aldehyde note as strongly, so all they taste is the bright citrusy flavor riding underneath it. Same leaf, same molecules, two completely different biological realities. And that 2012 study found something even bigger hiding in the data. Here's the twist nobody saw coming. OR6A2 isn't acting alone. Scientists identified 3 more genes that may be quietly joining the attack. One that senses bitterness, one that detects sweetness and umami, and one, the same receptor that detects the burning heat of wasabi and chili peppers. That means for some people, hating cilantro isn't a single glitch. It's an entire squad of genes, all firing at once, all screaming the same message to the brain. Reject this. That's why some people don't just dislike cilantro, they despise it, violently, uncontrollably, like their body is trying to protect them from something dangerous. But then, just when this story seems locked in as pure genetic fate, scientists uncovered something that changes everything. Cilantro hate is not permanent. Unlike your eye color, unlike your fingerprints, unlike anything else written into your DNA at birth, this reaction can be rewired. Researchers found that with repeated exposure, the human brain can literally override the genetic alarm bell. Crush the leaves, mix them into a dish enough times, expose your brain to that flavor again and again in a positive context, and something remarkable happens. The soap taste fades. The brain starts reclassifying the signal. People who once gagged at cilantro have retrained their own biology to genuinely enjoy it. And this explains something huge on a global scale. In countries like Thailand, Mexico, and India, where cilantro was eaten constantly, from childhood, in nearly every meal, the population-wide hatred of cilantro is dramatically lower. It's not that fewer people in those countries carry the gene. It's that their brains were trained, meal after meal, year after year, to push past it. Nature loaded the gun, but nurture decides whether it fires. And this is the moment where this silly food fact stops being silly. Because if a single gene, one tiny sequence out of billions, can completely rewrite how a leaf tastes to you, what else is being silently rewritten? Your reaction to certain smells, certain flavors, maybe even certain people, certain environments, certain warning signs your body is giving you that you've never questioned. We walk around assuming we all experience the same reality. Same colors, same sounds, same tastes. But cilantro proves that isn't true. 2 people can eat the exact same forkful of food and biologically, chemically, neurologically experience 2 completely different meals. None of us are tasting, smelling, or seeing the exact same world. We're all walking around with our own private, genetically coded version of reality, and most of us never even know it. That's not just a fun fact about an herb. That's a window into how alone and how unique every single human brain actually is. So the next time someone at the table says cilantro tastes like soap, don't roll your eyes. They're not being dramatic. They're not being picky. They are living proof that reality itself is not universal. It's personal, biological, and written in code none of us chose. One tiny gene, one receptor, one leaf, and an entire hidden divide in how humanity experiences the world, happening quietly on every dinner table, every single day. Cilantro didn't divide the world. Your DNA did. If this blew your mind even a little, give this video a like and hit subscribe, because the human body has dozens more hidden genetic secrets just like this one, and I'm uncovering them one video at a time. Drop a comment below. Does cilantro taste like soap to you, or does it taste amazing? I read every single comment, and I promise the results might surprise you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.